Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Happy September. Welcome to Divinity Diva Tarot. If you have not been here before, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Scorpio, I got to be honest with you guys. Every month, I'm thinking it's going to be fuckery with Scorpios. Because I have a few Scorpio friends, and they've been kind of going through some things. And I'm like, it's going to be fuckery with Scorpio. And it never is. It's with Leo and Libras. Libras that tend to have the most chaotic craziness that's going on. And I know some of my Scorpio friends that are batshit crazy. And I'm like, how is this not showing in the readings? But maybe it's just, it could have other planets. Some of them do have a lot of air and fire, so it may just be that combination. But you guys, I'm like, what the fuck? Libra's wilding out, Leo's wilding out, and Scorpio, they sitting up there knitting? That ain't even right, Scorpio. But whatever it is, y'all must be in your element. So let's get into it. Scorpios, I do feel like that you may have more than one opportunity coming in at making money. Now, some of you may be working more than one job. I do see money coming in from different places, or at least opportunities. You may be starting your own thing where there may be entrepreneurship that's coming in. If you are there, it looks like there's money potential there. I will say make sure that you research and connect all your dots before you move into something. In other words, don't quit your job if you got a side hustle that's coming in until you understand exactly how to grow that side hustle. And I do see a lot of marketing and promotion. So if you're trying to start a business and you're like, it's not coming as fast as I want, I'm not getting followers, get out there, promote, market. If you can't do it yourself, then hire you a consulting team. Sometimes it gets hard because when you have multiple social media accounts, it's hard to be on all of them. I mean, Instagram tends to take a hit with me because Facebook, a lot of my friends are more active on Facebook because I'm older, and I think the older people are just on Facebook. Instagram, I want to post memes, and my daughter's like, no, that's not what you do. You got to post pictures and this and this. And I'm like, that's too much fucking work. So I tend to kind of let that fall off. But when you're building a brand or building a business, you really need to hit social media across the board. So get smart and get you the Restream or the link thing where you can link everything together. Some of y'all are technically savvy. Do it. Don't be like me. And click here, click there. Get the program that links everything so when you post, everything gets hit. Especially if you're building a business. I definitely feel like there's some spiritual growth that's coming in. Some of you are going to get like this really fast push. If you've been trying to connect with your ancestors, open yourself up spiritually, you're going to see within this month that things are going to be coming through a little bit more for you. So there is some type of spiritual growth that's coming in. You may be changing your perception, how you look at things, how you look at people. There may be more of an intuitive connection. You're a water sign. So there is a fluidity there that is something that opens up channels for you. So when you feel that vibration or you feel that intuition or instinct, trust it. A lot of you, I think, are going to be put in positions this month where it's like, okay, should I lean on this or should I just ignore it? I would say look into it and kind of go with it. Looks like your ancestors or spirits are walking with you a little bit strong. I do see some addiction issues that may be coming through for some of you. This could be eating too much, drinking too much, smoking too much sex. You may be obsessed with someone. There may be somebody obsessed with you. General read, but I'm getting something that is kind of like overkill. So there may be something that you're doing over and over and over again that I'm not going to say is detrimental to you, but I mean, anytime that we eat too much, we got the weight issue and health issues. Even if we're smoking, we have health issues. Even if you smoke an herb, you may be doing it a little bit too much. I will say I'm getting something more so with alcohol. So either you could be dealing more so with alcohol. I think this weekend I probably drank like 2 bottles of wine with friends, and I don't even drink like that. So it could just be, socializing or connecting with people that you haven't connected with in a while, but be really careful. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody with a drinking problem. I do feel like there's some verbal abuse that's going on. So if you're dealing with somebody that gets really kind of tricky mouth when they get drunk, them people where they have like, a couple of drinks and then you bitch. People like that. So I will say if you're in a relationship with somebody who's having some type of drinking issue, They may be kind of a little bit off the chain this month if they haven't already been, where they could be frustrated and they're saying some things to you that may not be appropriate. Handle it the way you want to handle it. Me, I'd be up there like, you going to get this foot, this size 9.5, 10 sometimes in your mouth, but we can't always do that, right? So for some of you, you may have to deal with a situation where somebody's kind of running off at the mouth and it's kind of pissing you off. May have to walk away from that if it gets really bad. Abuse is abuse. I do get something with a job coming in. There may be some competition with a job, which means you could be going for something and there's maybe 3, 4, 5 people going for it. This could be a job fair. I'm getting that something where there's a lot of people that are interested, but there's an interview that's coming in. For a lot of you, though, I feel like there's a new opportunity or job that's going to open up for you that brings in really good money. Let me see. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Somebody that tends to just be bold and say whatever they want to say without realizing that maybe it's hurting your feelings, or just putting things out there that may make you feel some kind of way. Scorpios don't tend to be overly sensitive. In fact, y'all known to cut people if you don't like what people say. But I feel it depends on what other planets you got going in your chart. I feel like some of you may be dealing with somebody that is making you feel some kind of way. There is something with completion of education. This is either going back to school, finishing an education, certification, or possibly even teaching, but there looks to be a money connection with it. I definitely see side hustles and opportunities that are coming in. A lot of you, family is on your mind, which is like, I got to do it for my kids. I got to do it for my family. I got to make sure there's stability. So you may be driven this month where it's like, okay, I got to work because I got to take care of my family, which is very honorable and noble, and I get it. Just make sure that you balance it and you take care of yourself and you don't push yourself to the extreme, Scorpio. Let's get into it. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I feel like, too, there's some tattoos or some body art that may be coming your way, you guys. So we have 4 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Coins. We have the Lovers. We have the Devil. We have the King of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Cups. 2 of Blades. King of Cups. Ace of Blades. The Hierophant. The Tower. The World card. And where are we going in the world? For a job, the Emperor, or for a person. Okay, so some of you may be coming off of an energy where maybe things were a little bit heavy, you were exhausted, you were tired, you needed a vacation, you needed a getaway. I feel like for a few of you, you're going into this energy where you're shutting down and it's like, I just can't put any more energy into anything right now. I need to take a break and step back. It depends on where you're at in this cycle, because I feel like some are entering it where it's like, I need to take a step back and not work too hard, balance myself because I feel like I'm overwhelmed. And then we got people that are coming out of this energy with this Ace of Wands that are literally like on fire, like charge. Like, I've taken time off. Maybe you took this quarantine to work on yourself, work on projects or whatever, and you're like, things are opening up. I'm ready. Let's get it popping. I feel like, especially if some of you were unemployed or there was like no job opportunities coming in and you were just kind of sitting at home. Some of you, this was unemployment. Now you're coming to a place where you may be coming to the end of that, or there was a job offer that came in, because we have the Ace of Coins. And it looks like this is coming in fast. So if you had this moment where everything was stagnant, nothing was moving forward, you may have been exhausted, you may have actually taken some time away, you're coming back into something really, really strong. Now, I feel like there's more than one opportunity, because we got the Lovers card, which sometimes is about making a decision. So I feel like that there may be something that you're passionate about, or a couple of things that are coming in that you really could go either way. Like, I could take this job, or I could take this other job, or this other opportunity. And you don't know which one you want to do. So there's a decision that may be coming in. Now, I do feel like whatever decision you make, Scorpio, there's a good money connection to this. Ace of Pentacles is showing something that starts off at the beginning. There's excitement with this job. And for some of you, the decision is doing something long term that you're going to be passionate about, because we got this older couple on there. So this is longevity. Some of you may be connecting with a job where this is not a temporary thing. You are literally feeling like, I'm going to expand, I'm going to grow at this place or with this job. Now, I will say, if you have any addiction issues, because I do get some worries with the Devil card, if you know that you need to be drug tested or anything like that, you need to go ahead and start cleaning your system out, especially if you're coming off of a hiatus where maybe you were kind of partaking in some special smoking, or, you know, some special pills that maybe help you sleep, or, you know, just some things that may not show up favorably on, you know, a drug test. Make sure you cleanse this out, because some of you are going to be connecting with a job, but there may be some issues that come in with this, because the Devil is right next to it, and the Devil tends to be addictions. Now, addictions could be anything: drinking, alcohol, gambling, eating, sex, food, obsession with other people. If this is not you, some of you could be dealing with somebody who has this energy, because it's showing right up next to the King of Cups, which could be you or another water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if this is not you with this addiction issue, where maybe you're getting a job because you got a gambling thing, you got to put the money back in, you're drinking a little bit too much, you got to finance that. Whatever it is, I kind of keep getting the energy or the message: don't let this mess up your opportunity. If you're dealing with something that you're distracted with, and this could be anything, don't let it mess up this opportunity. For a lot of you, I feel like with this King of Cups, and King of Cups in the upright tends to be a family man, somebody who's sensitive, can be very friendly, likes to talk, makes connections with people. Sometimes in the reverse, he can be a player and be a little wishy-washy. But in the upright, he's actually a pretty good dude or a pretty good female. I do feel like there's this thing of, I need to take care of my family. I need to build something up or be able to take care of the people around me. So some of you may be needing this opportunity because you want to do better for your family. And I felt that energy coming in. So if there's a situation that you have to let go to do that, for a few of you, then you need to go ahead and let go of this energy so that it doesn't mess up what your plans are. And won't apply to everybody. Some people don't drink, don't smoke, don't overeat. If you're healthy, this is not your message. For those that are dealing with issues like this, then take the warning. Heed the warning, I should say. Now, I am getting that there's decisions that are coming in, and I feel like there's more than one job that possibly could be opening up for you. With the Lover's card, this could be a decision, and because it's showing on top of a Pentacles, I feel like it's more a decision about a job, opportunity, or money. For some of you, definitely could be a love connection. I do feel like there is more than one person. If you're dibbling and dabbling, there may be some type of decision that's made between two people. For some of you, you may be worried about somebody making a decision about you. I feel like the people that are in this know it. So if you're dealing with somebody and this is a third party situation, I feel like it's kind of out in the open, and maybe you're finding out that somebody may be deciding to stay with a partner and not moving forward. Be careful of somebody who promises you that, oh, I'm going to leave my husband or my wife and be with you. I don't feel like this person is being completely honest. If you don't see the divorce papers, don't sit up there and put your life on hold for them. Because I'm getting somebody that is kind of playing games. Some of you may be addicted to this energy of this person. They may have good sex. Maybe you just can't get away from it. And this person may be leading you on. But I will say, if you put energy into it and say you've been dating this person, 3 months, 6 months, oh, I'm going to leave. You know that story, oh, my wife ain't no good. My husband ain't no good. I don't love them. I ain't going to be with them. I'm looking, to get out. It's just complicated. We got the kids. We got the bills and all that bullshit. Let me tell you something. Somebody love you for, they're going to be like, look, I got to move on. I'm going to pay this child support. I'm going to do what I have to do. But I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to let you be happy. People that sit up there and drag this shit out, it don't take 15 years to get a divorce, you guys. If you're dealing with somebody with that energy, be really careful. I just get a lot of trickiness with this. Whether this is you or them, I feel like somebody's just being really tricky with energy about what they trying to do. I do get some stressing. I feel like a little bit of it is on money. For some of you, I feel like there is like this thing of when are these opportunities coming? When is this money coming in? Now, like I said, you have an opportunity that's coming in with the Ace of Coins, which means there's a job opportunity, money opportunity coming in. The Emperor card is showing that somebody is interviewing you. They're offering, this could be a boss, this could be a manager, supervisor, but it is showing somebody's welcoming you aboard. So if you're stressing out about a position, it looks like that you're going to be offered something. Now, for some of you, I feel there may be a fear of, do I walk away from this to do this other thing? And that could be where this Lover's card is coming in, a decision that needs to be made. For the majority, though, with the Chariot, I feel like there's this movement forward from this energy. Like if you're stressing, not sleeping because of finances or worried about money or decisions that need to be made, I feel like you're going to make a decision and move forward with it. For some of you, this may be taking you somewhere else. There may be a relocation. So you may be on the road. What was it? Somebody was telling me with the hurricane cleanup, they were paying people like $1,000 a week to clean up areas. And I was like, well, shit, let me put some boots on. I'm scared of snakes though, y'all. I'm scared to go pick up shit and see a snake and then I die. And $1,000 won't mean shit, right? If I didn't have to worry about snakes, I'd probably be out there. That'd be good exercise. I'd lose my Buddha belly. I'd get tight, but I'm scared of snakes. So, you know what? I digress. Some of you may be getting this opportunity. So, if you are in a situation where maybe you haven't heard about this, check into it. Hurricane cleanup. If you're in Texas, Louisiana, you might want to get involved with this. $1,000 a week, room and board. Yeah, work, 4 weeks. Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. For a few of you, though, there may be a job offer that comes through where you have to move to a different city, move to a different state, possibly to a different country. I do see some travel that is going to be coming in for some of you. For a few of you, this is going to be a road trip with the Chariot card moving forward. Some of you may actually be making money with some type of mobile business. I don't know if this is Lyft, Uber, driving a bus, or what, but I feel like there's going to be something that may have to do with a vehicle, making money through a vehicle. Now, I do get that there is some type of spiritual growth that's coming in. Ace of Swords is showing seeing something clearly. So you may be dealing with a mentor or a teacher that is opening your eyes up. If this is not them, this could be the ancestors that are coming through and showing you things. There's going to be this clarity that's coming in with the Ace of Swords. If you look, there's an x-ray, and just because they can't see through the dog's body, they have to put the x-ray there so they can go deeper. So I feel like some of you, don't be surprised this month if you feel there's this overwhelming need to dwell a little deeper into your spirituality or your beliefs or your religion. I think 2020 is making people kind of get connected to some type of faith-based system, whether this is traditional Christianity, Buddhism, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever it is that your flavor is. I feel like some of you are opening up these channels, and it's because you're seeing things. Your perception is changing. And I think I was telling Virgo, this year is a purging year. So for a lot of you, you're going to see things a little bit clearly, Scorpio. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So some of you with this Tower moment may have some things that come to light that look like they're falling apart. But what is that saying? Something falling apart so it can fall back together is the energy that I'm getting. So Spirit may be showing you something that you have to see that you kind of glanced over. And you didn't get a good deep look at it, and the Tower moment is there. And then we also have the Two of Blades, which is sometimes not wanting to see a problem that is right in front of your face, but Spirit is putting it there so you cannot miss it. So be prepared that you may have a situation that comes through this month where something comes to light, something is shown to you, and you're like, damn. I didn't want to see it, because if you look at this, her eyes are closed, her hand is up there. For some of you, this could be bills that need to be paid, things that need to be taken care of that you've been procrastinating, putting off, and hoping that they'll go away. The Tower card is showing that they're not, which means that some of you may have this situation turn into a bigger problem. And I just thought about it. I need to go ahead and get my my damn vehicle sticker renewed. I just thought about that, you guys. So you could be having a situation where you're putting something off, and like, I'm going to do it later, and you're procrastinating. And I feel like it's energy of either or, because they made that pop in my head for one thing. either you're putting something to the side and you forgot about it, and it may lead to a tower moment where you may end up having to spend more money or deal with the cleanup of that, or literally there's a problem that is going on around you and you're like, no, I don't want to look at it, I don't want to open up my eyes, I don't want to see it. You got to deal with it. Tower moment is coming in. It's going to make you guys, and spirit is bringing this to you clearly. You may be getting something that you see in dreams. They may be bringing some type of vision to you. So I feel like whatever it is, I try to keep a dream journal by the bed and write things down. If they stick with me in the morning, I'm like, okay, let me just put that down, because normally that's a message, or at some point it will happen. Now, I do feel that there's a big move that's coming in, and like I said, for some of you, this is a relocation. This is not going down the street. A lot of you are packing up, and you could be going someplace where they speak a different language. There's a different culture. You could be with a very diverse group of people. This could even be working with a diverse group of people, because you got a lot of people of different ethnicities that are working on a project. So for some of you, this job may be taking you somewhere to Dubai or India, or out the country, where you're dealing with people that the culture could be different. So I will say, be open to it, because it looks like it's going to be a good thing. And for a few of you, I feel like it's something that you might even be passionate about. The Ten of Cups card is showing that it actually brings in stability. This is literally like having enough money, pay your rent, buy your groceries, buy your kids something. So for a lot of you, this is the end game. I'm working hard so that I can pull this in, and I feel like hard work is going to pay off. So if you had this energy of where you were able to kind of sit back and gather yourself, take a vacation, go into hermit mode, be prepared that you're about to come out of that and you're about to get really, really busy. And I feel like the opportunities are going to kind of be pouring in to where it's like, okay, I could do this, I can do that, or I might even end up relocating. I do feel like if you've been having problems with a car, there may be a new vehicle that is going to be coming your way. Some of you are connecting with a person where there's an age difference. They're either younger than you or older than you. And it could be another water sign. I'm also getting possibly, I want to say fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There may even be a Libra or Gemini that slips in for you guys. Let's see. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I do feel if you have elderly parents, some of you may be even considering moving this parent in with you. So there may be either, if you're not moving them in with you, you may be putting your parent in some type of senior environment. I feel like trying to get something settled or set up for a person who's aging. There could be some stress about that too. I feel like somebody is having a hard time making a decision about it, and that is something that is really, really hard. But I feel like for you, if this is a particular message to a person, you don't have a choice. Your person may have dementia or Alzheimer's, where it's like you can't take care of them. So, I mean, be open to what Spirit is bringing in, because there's a reason that they may be showing you this. Let me see. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. If you're procrastinating on bills, especially if you got a habit that is taking money away. This could be like me at the dollar store, buying shit that I don't need when I got a bill to pay. Some of you may be dealing with that. So Spirit is like, budget your money. Some of you are spending emotionally. Let's see. Definitely shows a new car coming in. I do feel like there's a completion of education. Some of you may be on the fence about going to school or finishing school, but I do feel like there's something with a completion of education that opens up a door or money opportunity for you. There's some stress, but then we got Nine of Cups, getting something that you prayed for or wished for, which is for some a new vehicle. For a few, this is a new apartment or a new house that's coming in. I am getting something with disability. So if this is not a parent or somebody that's having an issue, this could be you, where you may need some help or something. there may be some type of settlement that is coming your way. It may not be as much as you want, but if you're waiting for some type of disability check, it looks like something may come through. I keep getting unemployment, so some of you may have been in a period where you were getting unemployment and now you have a job offer that's coming in, so that unemployment is going to end. But I do feel like a job that's bringing in good money. The Death card, though, I feel like this is on top of an unstable relationship. So if this is not you with an addiction issue, if you're bringing somebody into your home or you're dealing with somebody who you know has an addiction issue, watch your wallet, watch your money, watch your phone, watch your shit that can be pawned. Some of you are dealing with somebody that you know has an issue and you want to see the good in them and you don't want to see the problems, but you might get some shit that ends up missing because you didn't want to see this for what it really is, Scorpio. Will not apply to everybody. I do see that you could be meeting somebody on online site, or this could be friends introducing you to someone, and like I said, it could be an earth sign or a fire sign, possibly Libra, Gemini, that could be coming in. Definitely spiritual growth. And let me pull and see what maybe you have to look toward. Spiritual growth for Scorpio, I definitely feel like there's more than one job opportunity coming in for you guys. If you've been stressing about work, put your resume application out there. These places are opening back up and people have lost jobs. They let people go and now they're trying to fill those spaces. Scorpio. Some of you definitely are dealing more with shamanism because there's some type of Native American ancestry connected to you. I do get an ATR, so some of you may even be having Orisha or Lawa that are coming in your dreams and talking to you, which could be dealing with Palo, Voodoo, Ifa. I'm trying to figure out what else is coming. I definitely do get something with an empath, which makes sense because you're water sign. So some of you may be very, very connected to people's emotions and energies. You read people very well. And I feel for some of you, you're going to use this in a job where you're able to read and maneuver and manipulate in a positive way. It's almost like I know how to deal with this person to get what I want. So I do feel like that's coming through. Some of you are definitely connected to a line of witches, which means that you've dealt with a family that practices. They may not practice openly, but you got some people that burning candles, you know, reciting scriptures in the Bible, but this is something that they've done that was passed down, and it has something to do with root work, conjure work. That's going to open up for some of you. So even if you're not interested in it, don't be surprised if you kind of start getting a little curious, like, let me read this book. Let me check this out. And I can see y'all now, like, y'all don't want people to know y'all doing it. You know, no, I don't want people to know I'm reading this. But some of you are. If you do practice, I feel like you're going to go deeper into a practice. Claircognizance is opening up, which means you know things. Sometimes you don't have to use tools to divine. Spirit just gives you messages and you're like, I knew it. I felt it. I knew it. Go with that. There's a really deep spirit connection that's coming in this year. And I think it's because of everything that's going on. So if you're open to it, embrace it, talk to the ancestors. They can help you move past it. If it gets very complicated and you need some help or guidance, hit me up for a reading. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's tradition that's been passed down. So if you haven't been taught, like a grandmother hasn't passed this on to your mom didn't pass this on to you, you may have a little bit confusion about it. But this could be definitely blood ties that are coming in. I do feel like some travel. Some of you are going to be traveling out for vacation, not just for a job. Some of you, I think, are having some issues with insomnia. I would probably say melatonin. If you smoke a little herb and you don't have to drug test, I would say go ahead and do that. I get a little bit of anxiety and overthinking at night. So for some, this only hits you when you're laying down in the bed. Like during the day, you're busy. You're not focused on it. But at night, somebody's staring at their ceiling fan or staring at the ceiling. And I'm like, what the hell? All them little beetle things. I'm like, what the hell is dropping on me? But I do feel that if you incorporate some more activity like sex or, you know, working out, you will sleep better. It's gonna tire you. You get some vitamin D is what I'm trying to say, or vitamin P. If you ain't been getting it, you might need to get it because it looks like it's gonna help you sleep a little bit better. Now, for those that got it and maybe the person is stressing you out, okay, you might need to add a little melatonin or a little herb to that to kind of ease that out for you. But I feel like definitely something with insomnia for a few. And Spirit is saying that it can get better. You might need to get a little bit more active with it and drink some water is what I hear. Love coming in, and like I said, there may be an age difference between you and this person, but I feel like you might be connecting with somebody who's very intuitive and sensitive too, where there's like this telepathy thing where you kind of you hear what they're saying where they don't have to open their mouth. I know that sounds really weird, but some people can actually do it, and I feel like some of you are going to make a connection with a person where it's like you can just sit up there and look at TV and you're picking up what you're having conversations in your head, or either you get ready to say something and the person is like, that's what I was thinking, and it's because there's a connection there. So you may meet somebody that kind of boosts you spiritually, that helps you grow, but it looks like it's going to be a positive thing. I feel for some of you it may be too intense, you may be scared. Get in where you fit in with it. If it doesn't feel right, take a step back and make sense of it before you try to make something happen. Don't force it if you don't feel right about it. But I do feel like you're going to meet somebody that's spiritually in tune to you, and it helps kind of open you up a little bit more, or either you're doing this for that person. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helped you guys. I love you. Be safe.